Hi guys, Kai here and welcome back. This is episode 54 of the FIFA 18 My Player Career, and we are starting off with a home game today, taking on Swansea City in the Premier League. Now we are settling in pretty nicely so far to the new season. Remember, the transfer window has just closed and it was Mbappe who joined us in that transfer window, so very nice to see him joining us here in Manchester. We are hoping that he's going to be playing more games. So far he's only been coming on as a substitute, still looking for his first goal in the Manchester United shirt, but hopefully that can change soon enough. If not in today's episode, then maybe over the weekend. But let's see what we can do in this first game. We are at home, as I said, against Swansea City. This is a Premier League. We've started pretty well in the Premier League so far this year. We are already the Premier League champions, as you may remember from last season, so if we can retain this competition, it'll be very, very happy indeed. But the first half of this game, very, very quiet, as you can see, still goalless. Manchester United 0, Swansea 0, and for Lady looking to go forward here. Now Kai inside the air, nice little turn from him, gets a shot up but blocked immediately, and Manchester United do somehow come away with the ball still. Lukaku tries to play it through, cleared away again by the Swansea defence, and possible attack there from Swansea. Stopped straight away from Manchester United. Now Fellaini plays it inside there for Kai. And now the build-up play is slow, but very, very accurate right now by Kai. There finds Lukaku. Fellaini again plays onto that far side. Lukaku with the shot. Good save there from the goalkeeper. And cross comes in. Is anybody going to break this deadlock? Still 0-0. An hour played here at Old Trafford. And we are approaching the final 10 minutes of the game now. Still looking for the first goal of the game. Is Kai going to deliver a little bit of magic here late on to try and find this winning goal, or maybe a Lukaku late winner? But there's a fantastic ball from Anthony Martial, played inside there for Lukaku, and Lukaku could not put it past the goalkeeper. Not sure why Rigoni gave it back to Lukaku there in the middle. I think Rigoni could have gone on and finished that one himself. Probably hasn't got the confidence right now. Not sure why. Scored quite a few decent goals last season, and there was Lukaku again. His header was blocked by a Swansea defender. Goes out of play for another Manchester United corner. Hopefully this one can be delivered better inside the area. Kai is asking for it around the edge of the 6-yard box. Comes in around that area, and that one goes into the back of the net. It was Lukaku who got on the end of it. He went towards Kai, but there was Lukaku just ahead of him to nod it into the back of the net. And it took a while to come, but finally the deadlock has been broken. And there is Romelu Lukaku giving Manchester United a 1-goal lead. That is his first Premier League goal of the season. So nice to see him scoring already in this year. Hopefully many more to come. I'm sure he will be the Premier League's top scorer, at least at Manchester United, because of course the main aim for Kai is to get assists more than goals this year. But you never know, the way that Kai plays, he might outscore Lukaku, especially if Mbappe can get in the starting 11. That's what we want to see before the end of the season, or at least before January, because of course we still are on the transfer market. We're still listed on there, so if an offer comes in for us in January, then we may be on the move. But next up for Manchester United, still at home, and this one is against Barnet. This one is in the Carabao Cup. Manchester United have got to be the favourites going into this one, surely. But who's going to be starting in the striker position? It looks like Callum Wilson. There's no Lukaku there, I don't think, but it looked like Callum Wilson. He's going to be starting in today's game against Barnet. As I said, Manchester United, the big favourites going into this one, so we're hoping for a goal or two as Kai gets played through here. And look at the pace on him already, and there is the opening goal of the game. The first goal took a while to come against Swansea City in the Premier League, but already less than 3 minutes played here at Old Trafford. It's now Manchester United 1, Barnet 0. And as I said, we were expecting a goal or two, but already with the first goal coming less than 3 minutes in, we could go out and get quite a few more. But already Kai getting on the score sheet. Didn't get a goal against Swansea, already on the score sheet here, and hopefully the first of many to come. It's his first of the Carabao Cup so far this competition this year. And less than 3 minutes gone then. 1-0 to Manchester United. Barnet getting the game underway. They've got some work to do now, and they've already given the ball away straight from kick-off. And Anthony Martial plays it inside for Wilson, I believe it was. Now Sarabia gets the ball from Kai. Kai carried on his run, takes the shot off, nicely finessed, bottom corner, and he scores his 85th goal of his career. And already this looks like it's going to be an absolute rout. 6 minutes in here at Old Trafford in the Carabao Cup. Manchester United 2, Barnet 0. And what can you say? 2 goals already for Kai, looking for his hat-trick. Surely he'll be able to get his hat-trick in today's game. But we are moving on, 25 minutes in, and still holding on to a nice 2-goal lead. Looking for a third. Can we get it? Kai's running forward here, waiting for the run there of Anthony Martial, who gets it back now. Played across the middle, and there is that Rigoni or was that Callum Wilson? I think it's Callum Wilson, isn't it? With the third goal of the game then for Manchester United. Less than half an hour played, and this is already game over. A good performance so far from United. Barney just not been able to do an absolute anything. An absolute thing. But there we go. Nice finish there. Good ball as well from Anthony Martial. Can't discount there. But there is James Wilson. Why do I keep saying Callum Wilson? Do we have a Callum Wilson? I have no idea. But it is James Wilson who scores for Manchester United, giving us the 3-goal lead. We'll just have to remember his name is James and not Callum. But Manchester United then in possession yet again. Just a few minutes after scoring that third goal, they're looking for a fourth. And if we can get the fourth goal before half time, then I really do feel sorry for Barnett as Martial goes through, and what a finish that is. How many times did he score that kind of goal last season? And already getting on the score sheet, 35 minutes in, it's now Manchester United 4, Barnet 0, and Barnet go out of the Carabao Cup straight away. Manchester United are going to be progressing through to the next round, and it's safe to say that with only just 35 minutes gone, I can't see Barnet doing anything in this game. And look at that beautiful finish. Goalkeeper didn't stand a chance. Nicely finessed there from the Frenchman. Top corner. And it's his first goal of the Carabao Cup this season. And I'm sure there's going to be many more to come from him as well. And it's nice to have Martial on that left side of midfield. Or playing as a striker more or less when he cuts inside. And that's nicely played in. Can we get a fifth before half time? Kai now rushing, trying to play it in the middle. That's beautifully placed. And Sarabia, he gets the 5th goal, less than 40 minutes played, and this has got to be the highest scoring first half we have had so far in this series. Manchester United 5, Barnet 0, and it was going to be a rout going into this one. We were the favourites, of course. Not sure what league Barnet currently sit in, but Manchester United on fire, and there is Sarabia getting his first goal of the game, and Kai picking up another assist, of course. So Pablo Sarabia getting his first goal. And we are into the second half now. 5-0 we still lead. And we're looking for even more goals. Here is Kai yet again. Playing it inside there for James Wilson. Get his name right this time. Here is Wilson again. Plays it inside there for Sarabia, who hits the woodwork. And Barnet almost conceding a 6th goal there. If it wasn't for the woodwork, they would be down to 6. But here is Kai. Plays it inside. Good interception there from the Barnet defender, who does get away with that. And still pushing it through. They've lost it again. Kai's through here. And look at this gap. Surely this is the 6th. And indeed it is. Right on the hour played. Manchester United score a 6th goal. We're averaging 1 goal every 10 minutes right now. If we can continue with that towards the end of the game, we could end the game with 9 goals. Look at that defence. Absolutely nowhere. But what can you expect from a lower division team? And against a team that Premier League champions, European champions as well, of course, who are on fine form even at the start of this new season. And we are approaching 70 minutes in. Can we get that 7th goal? Kai's played through, nice bit of skill, opens up some space for himself, goes for the shot, hits the woodwork, but there is the rebounded effort. And that is the 7th goal. We're still averaging a goal every 10 minutes. And it is, I think, Wilson. It is Wilson, number 32, who claims Manchester United's 7th. So we've got 20 more minutes to try and get 2 more goals. And what a game this has been. What a performance. But as much as a good performance it has been by Manchester United, it has also been a really bad performance from Barnet. But like I said, you can't really expect much from a lower division team, especially on FIFA. But there is James Wilson, and he gets his 2nd goal of the match, and that's going to be his last action of the game. He goes off, and we're bringing on Lukaku. Not sure why we're bringing on Lukaku. Rigoni has also just come on in place of Anthony Martial on that left side, as Kai's been played through again here. Has he got any skill? He goes for the shot. Goalkeeper makes a save, a double save there. In fact, it did bounce off the defender, but we are heading into the final minute then. Manchester United 7, Barnet 0, and can we get 1 more goal? Is there enough time to try and get ourselves that 8th goal? No, there isn't. The final whistle blows in here at Old Trafford. It is Manchester United who progress through. 7 goals to 0. Man of the match performance there from Kai. And before we do end today's episode, let's just have a look at his final stats for the game. He gets 3 goals, 2 assists, and finishes the game with a 10 rating.